my kitchen. This is the Modern Prairie Homestead. Last week when we were at the grocery store, Andrew made eye contact with this package of pepperoni, which has led to him begging me to make panzerottis all week. So it's Sunday, we're making panzerotti. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is add 3/4 cup of water to your bowl. You want this to be warm water. If you have never made anything with dough before, you want it more on the warm side than the cool side. Then you're going to add 2¼ teaspoons of active dry yeast. Grab a fork and you're going to stir this until it starts getting a little bit foamy. You want to get all the yeast incorporated with your warm water to start activating it. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Give that a stir. Now we're going to add 2½ cups of flour. Add 1, 2½ cups of flour, and then we're just going to set an extra bit of flour aside for later. Alright, now we're going to go in with 2 teaspoons of salt. And then 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to use avocado oil today. So we're going to add 2 whole tablespoons of a high heat oil. So avocado or vegetable. That all a good stir. Now you could use a mixer with a dough hook for this, or you can use your hands. I'm going to use my hands today. It's okay if your dough is a little bit on the drier side, because once you let it rise, we're going to let it rise for about 2 hours today. Once you let it rise, the moisture will come out. So a little bit on the drier side right now is absolutely okay. We are going to need this for about 5 minutes until we get it pretty smooth. Just want to make sure all of the yeast and everything is really incorporated throughout. If you're using a dough hook, this process would be faster. You really just want to get it into a smooth ball. And then we're going to cover it and let it rest for 2 hours. Now you're going to take a clean bowl. Oh, doesn't matter how much. We're just going to coat the inside of this bowl with oil. And then we are going to put our nice Panzerotti dough ball, cover this up, and rest for 2 hours. I let my my dough rise for about 3 hours. Minimum 1.5, but really there's no maximum. So this is my dough, risen, puffy. Perfect. I'm just gonna bring it out and pop it on the counter. Nice. So it's very much like working with pizza dough. We're gonna make 2 big panzerottis, so I'm just right away gonna cut this in half before I even play with it anymore. Perfect. All right, so we got 2. We are going to take them. We're gonna put some flour down on the counter. For our toppings today, we're just keeping it simple. We're gonna do some pizza sauce, we're gonna do some pepperoni, we're gonna do some mushrooms and tomato, and a big hunk of mozzarella. If I was to go to a restaurant like Tony's Pizza and Panzerotti, I would order mushrooms, green pepper, and Italian sausage, but this is all I have to work with today. You could add any kind of pizza topping, and it will turn out great. We're gonna make them up right away. I'm gonna fry them one at a time, just for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna put them on a pan and then put them in the oven. Some high heat avocado oil. I'm just gonna put about 1 inch because I'm just gonna fry the bottom, flip it, fry the top, and then we're gonna bake it. So I'm gonna do mine first. Pizza sauce. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna go right on here with some big chunks of mozzarella. You could use fresh mozzarella. I'm using dry mozzarella. Really doesn't matter. And then I'm going to add some tomato. All right, a little bit more sauce. Can't go wrong with the sauce and cheese. Perfect. So you're gonna fold it as best you can to keep everything in. It doesn't matter if you close your panzerottis at the top or at the bottom, as long as they're closed and sealed, because when you put them in the oil, you don't want anything to run out. And then as we connect it, we are going to smush the outside rim with a fork to keep it all enclosed. You can do the fork method or you can do the pinch method. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna squish it with a fork and then I'm gonna shrimp it with my fingers like I'm making a empanada. Unlike working with a lot of dough, this dough doesn't really get too sticky. You don't have to rush these steps. All right, my oil is hot. I'm gonna pick up my big empanada and I'm gonna put it right in the oil. Okay. Same thing, I'm gonna put this in the oil. My pot is too small to do this. So they're gonna be a little bit warped, but that's okay. I'm gonna pop these in the oven. Nice and crunchy, crispy dough. Nice. Look at her. There you have it.